I think one story that I've experienced on like a secondhand experience, and I'm sure Sydney's fine with me telling this story, is that she became a meme. Okay, this was back when cringe culture was like at its prime.
Yeah.
So she made a video when she was a kid that was like it was kind of like a parody of like yanderes and just like the anime weeb kind of girl, but it was to the point when, you know, people couldn't tell that it was satire, and
because they don't know the personality.
They don't know the person. She wasn't really a YouTuber back then. She was just a girl on the internet.
A girl who uploaded it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then years later, Leafy featured it in a video.
Yeah, I remember.
And that just fucking blew up. Like she became a meme, and I was on YouTube at this point, so I know like the right and wrong things that you can do online. But even seeing it from a secondhand perspective, it was hard, right? Because she'd wake up and she would just get death threats every single day. Like I had to just delete Twitter, delete Facebook, because it got to the point when people from her school were messaging her about it. That's how widespread it was. And like I've never talked about this publicly, but it was fucking hard, right? Because like I love Sydney, and like I did not know the right way to deal with it. So what I did was I was like, okay, this is the only way I could make it a bit better. So I wrote like a parody video for her, which is if you've seen Sydney's video called like How to Be Tsundere or something along those lines, where she basically satirizes it. That was my way of trying to help her get out of it, because you know on the internet, if you say something is bad or if you say you're hurting, that's only going to make it 10 times worse. So I tried to deal with it by just trying to make a joke out of it. And to an extent it worked, but to this day, like Sydney still, like sometimes she gets notifications on her Facebook or her Twitter, and it affects her. It never went away,
I bet.
because we went through like a whole year period where she was just afraid of social media, because she was afraid of opening up a message and then someone new was like mocking her, or someone she knew personally was mocking her. And it's like, this is why I like feel really strongly about this, because I don't feel like there's a right way you can deal with it.
No.
The only way we can deal with it is just to make sure that we as a community don't act shitty online, and just know that there is a person behind that avatar.